Bitcoin almost pumping 14% from the low around 74,500, and right now Bitcoin hold above the 85,000 and trying to break above the $86,000. At the same time, Ethereum trying to retest back the 1,700, and Solana already break above $130. What's up everyone, Purianik here, and I hope you're enjoying this green market. On the previous video, I'm already mentioned if Bitcoin hold above the 80,000, definitely we can see the 83,000 and $85,000 again. And right after I publishing my video, the news is coming, the fundamental news is coming, Mr. Trump pending the tariff for a 90-day. Then all the market become green again, and I hope you enjoying this green market again and you already get a good profit from this market. As we can see right now, Bitcoin on the daily time frame, we are very close to break above this resistance around 85,500, and if we break above this resistance, possible to see the Bitcoin again around 87,000 or 88k, and the major resistance is still standing around 89,500. At the same time, we can see the midband of the BB is standing exactly around 82,800, and if we get a reject again from this area, it's still 82,500. There is a nearest support and possible to hold it again. At the same time, Bitcoin confirming breaking this descending resistance and come and retested on the daily time frame and come and retested. Then we can see today again the green candle. This is very good for a market right now. As soon as the Bitcoin hold above the 82,500, there is possible to come and retest the 88k, 89k, and even 89,500, and maybe we get the rejected from there. I'm still positive on the market, especially we already targeting this green box long time before. Finally Bitcoin come to this area and we get a nice 14% pump from this area. On the higher time frame, still Bitcoin ping-ponging between this support and this resistance as soon as breaking each side. But right now I'm more comfortable to see the Bitcoin to come and retest in the 89,500, and if we will break above the 89,500, 90,000, 94,000, 96,000, very possible, and maybe we can see some changes and we see again the 6-digit number soon or later on the Bitcoin price. If I check in the MACD on the daily time frame, we can see the cross and we can see the histogram already changing the color, but we are still below the baseline, and if Bitcoin break above the 89,500, I can say confirm market is so bullish again, and we can see the 6-digit number again. But right now it's still possible to this rally to continue to this resistance, and for a first try I'm not going to be surprising to see the rejection from this resistance. If I back into the weekly time frame and see what's going on the weekly time frame, MACD on the weekly time frame, we already see the histogram already changing the color, and possible maybe this week or next week we can see the cross again on the MACD, and if we see the histogram changing to green, definitely we can continue this bull run, and it's still 6-digit number possible for a Bitcoin. At the same time, if we check in the BB on the weekly time frame, we can see the midband of the BB is standing around 92,500. That's why I'm still positive on the market, and I think in this rally still can continue. On the weekly time frame, we can see still Bitcoin hold the 50 EMA moving average, and we already reacting to the 9 moving average. But right now I'm personally thinking this rally can continue, especially we can see the strong volume standing around 82,000, and this can continue until 89,500, and more volume standing around $96,000. So this is very good for a market, and we can see the SAR indicator also standing around $102 on the weekly time frame. So that's why I'm still positive on the market, especially right now. As soon as the Bitcoin hold above the 82,000, this rally can continue, and if we breaking below the 82,500, still $80,000 is a major support, and if we break below the 80,000, we can come and retest in the 78,000, and this green box is still on the table. But right now we already see the low, On the weekly time frame, we are still ping-ponging on the sideways action between the support and the resistance. Let's check the Ethereum and see what's going on Ethereum. But before I start in the Ethereum, if you still didn't join the Crypto Zone on Telegram group, you can join in right now, and we're sharing our experience there and we're helping each other there. You feel free to sharing your chart and feel free to asking any question about the chart, and we are helping each other over there. And if you're looking for a non-KYC exchange, Crypto Zone becoming partner with the Bitunix Exchange. Bitunix is a non-KYC exchange, and we have a specially campaign for a Crypto Zone on Bitunix. For the first 100 people who using the link for a Crypto Zone can receiving the 10 USDT, but you're supposed to have a first deposit around $100. And if you deposit $200 and trading volume for a $10,000, you can receive in 100 USDT. If you deposit 500 USDT and trading volume around 250,000, you can claiming the future bonus 200 USDT. And if you deposit 1000 USDT and volume around 500,000, you can get the 300 USDT future bonus. This is not finished, and you can get the third activity trading volume reward. Link in description and then pin in the comment. Don't forget, this is only if you're using the Crypto Zone link, you can claim all this reward. So let's jump to the Ethereum and see what's going on Ethereum. Ethereum also on the daily time frame pumping 20% from the low around 1,380, and right now Ethereum back to this resistance around $1,670. And if Ethereum break above 1,700, we can see the Ethereum come and retesting the 1,900, and it's important to see the Ethereum break above this 1,900. Then we can see the $2,000 again, $2,500 again. But right now, very nice try for Ethereum and coming and to retesting the $1,670 resistance. If Ethereum break above and retesting the 1,700 and come and retest this support again, I'm not going to be surprising to see the Ethereum around $1,800, $1,900 again. We can see the MACD on the daily time frame. We already see the cross histogram is changing, but we are below the baseline right now. And for me, it's important what I mentioned before, Ethereum break above the 1,900. Then we can see the higher number again for Ethereum. If we get a reject again from this area, still we can have a support around 1,600 and 1,525, and the major support for Ethereum is still standing around $1,380. And we can see the SAR indicator printing from the low. Ethereum is not doing good, but we still have a hopium. I'm looking for Ethereum to retesting this resistance around $1,900 again. If we check in the quickly Solana and see what's going on Solana. Solana on the daily time frame, we can see that 41% pump from the low around $95, very close to my support around $92, but we never touched this support, but we already see the $95, and such a nice try for a Solana. And we can see Solana reclaim back the 120, and as soon as the Solana holding this support, next resistance is standing around $146. I'm repeating this number for a quite long time because a strong resistance for a current price for Solana is still around $146, and such a nice move for Solana, almost 40%. And as soon as the Solana holding this support around 120, maybe we back again to this area, and it's important to see the Solana holding this support. Otherwise, if we be breaking this support, still $112 and $106 is still on the table. But right now, such a nice try for Solana, and I'm looking forward to see the Solana retesting the $146 again. At the same time, on the daily time frame, we can see the SAR indicator printing from the low. And if we checking the volume on the daily time frame, we can see the more volume is standing around this resistance. At the same time, we can see the mid band of the BB is standing around $123, and the low band is standing around $103, and the top band is standing around $141. So I'm still positive on the market. As soon as the Solana holding this support, even if backing again to this area around 120 to 120, I'm still positive and I'm looking for Solana to retesting this resistance again. So this is all about today, my friend. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you still doesn't have a Bitunix and you're looking for a non-KYC exchange, link in description and a pin on the comment. All the best for you and see you on the next video.